hilarious in that car.
I'm so excited about it.
Wait, there's two of them.
Yeah, two carburetors. Yeah.
What? There's two? Why two?
It was fun to put together. We should sit on the block just to see how tall it is. That could look ridiculous from there.
That's crazy.
I wonder how tall it would be versus the roof of the car.
You probably bigger than that.
Alright. This is the best intake I've ever put together. That's gonna be so cool.
So big to go home. You love it, Robbie?
But none of this is any good without me. So, let's get back to the other engine. We'll put this in the background. We can just stare at it.
Just look at it. Let's just look at it.
Big thank you to Holly for their help with our channel. A lot of this would not be possible without their help. It automates real good power. It looks really good doing it. They haven't seen the header.
Oh.
Just wait for that.
Yeah.
What I've been working on while they were in school, I'm going to show you guys in this last one now, is making sure you have the correct piston and correct rod in the correct location. Even though this is a box of dumbbell pistons, half of them have the intake valve lead on one side, half of them have it on the other. You can get the piston switched up actually two different ways. You can have it upside down, or you can have the wrong relief on the wrong side. So there's like two different ways to mess up the piston. Then the rod is the same way. There's a bevel on one side that's not on the other side. So you can get the rod the wrong direction, or you can get the piston in three different directions. So we're going to try to get them all in the right direction. And let's show them the difference here in our pistons. So this is a dish top piston. This is the opposite of performance. So the bigger the bowl here, the swimming pool, the less compression, because there's a lot more open air space in the combustion chamber. So with a dome top, you can see it actually sticks up. Because it sticks up, it takes up that excess room in the combustion chamber. You have to have a valve relief here for your valves to open and close. Hopefully this is big enough for our valves to open and close. And this extra meat here and here raises your compression ratio, which raises the PSI inside your cylinder. The more cylinder pressure you have, the more horsepower and torque you have. A lot of things you do in an engine, like a cam swap, intake swap, headers, a lot of that stuff will gain you horsepower but not torque. And cylinder pressure gains everywhere. You gain horsepower and torque. If you look at it on a diagram graph, the horsepower and torque curve bumps everywhere, all over. So you get this big increase in horsepower and torque with compression. You can get this by doing dome top pistons like this, or you can get it from boost. So we're going to get this one with compression. So here's a little chart that comes with it. As you can see, exhaust, intake, intake, exhaust, exhaust, intake, intake, exhaust. So these are opposite from those. This one right here, I've already numbered it. Number 5, you can see I already labeled it. This should have the intake valve lead, which is the bigger valve lead, on the right side. Now if you look down through the bore, you can see that crank journal is offset. So we're going to be riding on the left side of that rod journal. So that means this big bevel here on the rod needs to face the outside. The smaller bevel faces towards the inside. There's only two that are the same, basically. So these two are the same, those two are the same. You gotta get every one of them right.
You're a spaz.
If you go by the chart here on the ring gap, I'm basing my ring gap off the circle track alcohol engine because I figured there is 10 various more so drag racing. So it says our ring gap factor is 0.008. So you take your bore, which is 4.030, multiply it by 0.008, and that shows your top rim gap. Well, that comes out to 32 thousandths top rim gap, which is a similar rim gap if you had a boosted and nitrous engine. Basically, the more heat that top rim is going to see, the more it's going to expand. It expands, the rim gap butts up. The rim gap butts up, you're going to top off the piston, and things go back. So the more abuse the top rim can go through, the more gap it needs. We're definitely going to be a few 20,000 on the second. So let's start with the ring gap. We're going to start with the second ring here. Some rings will have like a dot or a little mark or something. This one actually says top on it right here. If you look,